guys, and welcome back. So today's going to be a different episode of Pimp My Knife. It's actually going to be repurposing a knife. So I have this knife here, which I got as a birthday gift maybe 10 years ago. It's just your Chinese metal handled survival knife. It's got the little compartment right here. Opens up, a pod comes out, compass that doesn't work, so on and so forth. But I like the handle. Actually, this knife's not terrible. Probably my favorite thing on the knife is actually I really like the serrations here. They've always done a really good job of sawing. It's not a big area and you can't saw too much, but anyway, so what I want to do is I like the handle, I like the threaded compartment, I like this part. What I want to do is I want to take this ferro rod. I want to take this ferro rod and attach it to that handle. So I've got kind of just like this super heavy duty tactical ferro rod kind of dealy. Anyway, so the concept is I'm going to take the blade off. I want to utilize this handle as a handle for this ferro rod, and I want just a nice heavy duty ferro rod. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by taking the blade out. It's just held in by a nut on the inside. So I've got my nut driver. I'm going to loosen that up and I'm going to disassemble it. There we go. So there is your knife tang. Look at that, high quality. Let's see if we can get in on that. Look at that high quality tang. Yeah, that's not even a rat tail. So I'm surprised this thing never broke. Anyway, so here we are. We have the little finger guard piece, the bolt. I don't need any of that. So what I want to do, let's see if we can focus on that opening. What I want to do is I want to make it so this goes into there, which there's already an issue, as you can see on size. So we're going to go to the workshop and try to alter this so that this fits inside there. I'm not sure how well that's going to work. Now that I look at how big this part is here, it's obviously going to be wider. So we'll see what we can come up with. So first things first, I'm going to start with drilling this hole out here a little bit bigger. I might have to taper this end down here to fit because it's a little bit wider than that, but we're going to see how this stuff drills out. Feels like it's steel, so maybe difficult, maybe soft steel. We'll see. So we're going to start out small and kind of work our way up. So as you can see, our opening is not big enough for our ferro rod. So I'm going to taper the ferro rod probably about an inch or so down, and then so that will slide into there. I'm going to have to clean this all up, but I'll get that cleaned up, and then we'll taper the ferro rod, see how easily this stuff comes off, and then we'll go from there. Alright, after a lot of hassle, I've got the ferro rod into the handle, but I think I deformed the bottom, so I don't know if that piece is going to thread in there anymore. We'll see about that. So here's where we're at so far. Got the handle. I'm just going to put some of this JB Weld steel stick on the inside. It's a putty that hardens like steel, so I'm going to work it, and then I'm going to push it up inside this so it's on the inside, secures around that, so it all hardens together. I mean, it's on there pretty good. I beat it in with the rubber mallet, so I don't think it's going anywhere, but it's just kind of like an extra measure. So I'm going to work the putty and then push it into the inside. All right, so the putty is soft and pliable and about a uniform color. So I'm going to take some and push it up inside there, a little bit at a time. All right, I've got my JB Weld steel putty in there, and then I also packed some in around there. So we're gonna let that set up before we really do anything else with it. And unfortunately, this was deformed, so the cap doesn't fit on. I mean, it's just so close. I'm gonna try to put it back, but I feel like once you've deformed it, it's not going back. So we'll figure out how to finish it. All right, guys. So I refuse to admit defeat. I really wanted this handle because of the hollow opening, and I did not almost just get my finger stuck there. That is not what happened. Anyway, a little moment of panic. So I really want this hollow handle. I want to be able to keep tinder in there. So this doesn't work anymore, and that's a shame. So we'll toss that. So what I did is I found a copper fitting that it actually fits really snug over here. So I cut it down. I'm gonna clean it all up. I gotta file it down where I cut it, and it fits snug over there. And then I have this piece here from just the spare parts box laying around the garage, which has this O-ring on here, which is like a compression thing, and it fits on there really snug. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna add this attachment here, just extend it a little bit. I'm gonna cut this off here, and then what'll happen is that'll pop right in there, so I'll still be able to utilize the hollow handle. And then obviously this is gonna get some sort of coating or finish over it to make it all look the same. But that's where we're at right now. So I'm gonna clean this piece of copper up, secure it, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I've got my copper piece attached. It is on there pretty secure. So rod's in there nice and strong. So I'm just waiting for that end cap piece to finish up, and we'll get going for a finished product. All right, guys, here we are, final product. So this is my custom ferro rod that I made. It's got an aluminum handle, which is attached to an extremely long ferro rod. I'll put the size in right about here. We had to do a little bit of modification on the end here. The pommel threads were ruined. Once I put this on the clamp, it deformed the aluminum. So I extended it with a copper piece here. Got a nice compression fitting on the end, which holds our tinder on the inside. So that's our final product. Let's go take it out for a spin and see how it works. All right, guys, there is the final look at my custom ferro rod. Now, I realize this is very tactical-ish. That's generally not my style, but I mean, this thing's going to last me probably forever. So I just wanted to do something a little bit different. I know everyone tends to do like a wood handle and make it look all, you know, naturey and whatnot. So I want to do something a little bit different using different materials. But that was kind of cool. I repurposed the sheath too, as you can see. So if you want, you could wear this sucker on your hip. Probably use it as like a self-defense baton if you really had to. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It was kind of an interesting project I've been wanting to do for a little bit. So I figured I'd do it in a Pimp My Knife format. So it's not perfect, but you can see a little bit of the glue there. I might sand this down, give it a nice clean edge, and then refinish the whole thing. But I didn't want to delay the video any longer and I wanted to share with you guys what I got. So here you are. Thanks for watching, everybody.